Good afternoon. I'm Dwight Fanton. I chair Department of Public Works. Please join me in a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Amen.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Fanton,
Here.
Mr. Demick,
Here.
Mr. Barnes,
Here.
Mr. Curran,
Here.
Mr. Healy,
Here.
Mr. Stockin,
Here.
and Mr. Harris. 6 present.
Thank you. Can I get a motion for approval of the minutes for April 2nd, 2025, please? Thank you.
Demick will second that.
Thank you. Is there any additions or corrections? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. The minutes for April 18th of 2025, please.
Healy will move it.
Thank you. Did I get a second? Yep. Okay, thank you. Any additions or corrections on that? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? They are approved. Tom Windus, please, our superintendent. Good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. First one, I want to update you on Capitals, the County Route 26 bridge. They're moving along really well. The pour went good. They're working on guide rail right now, and they're still projected to open the second week in June. So that'll be a good thing. County Route 31 bridge project right in the hamlet village of Friendship, used to be Village, is going to start May 19th is what they anticipate right now. And but I'll be putting a notice out as soon as we know a definitive date when they're going to start it. And Whitford got that project, if you remember. And then our crew is still out on County Route 36, and we've got it scheduled to set the deck there on May 12th. So they've been working through the winter in Centerville, which you can imagine how well that went. And they were a little cold, but they've done a great job up there. And then they're going to go from there down to County Route 19. And right now, we haven't got confirmation, but we're looking at possibly closing County Route 19 for the one day again on May 15th to remove the detour bridge, because they'll have to set up in the road to pull that bridge out and put it on the pad. Then we can dismantle it and get it out of there. So again, I'll be putting notices out for that as well. Any other questions on Capitals or? Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was stopped at the Belfast Bridge project a couple times since last month, and once was the other day after they poured the deck on that, and it looked everything was looking pretty good, and a lot of concrete there, isn't
A
it?
lot of concrete, almost 400 yards. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good.
Anyone else?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Tom.
Yep, all right. The first one is an approval for right-of-way acquisitions for the Andover Bridge project. The Department of Public Works respectfully requests a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute right-of-way appraisal agreements as prepared by right-of-way professionals for the following property owners: William Emery on Railroad Avenue and Sean and Michelle Allen on 38 North Main Street.
Could I get a motion for that, please?
Stocking.
Thank you. Thank you. Discussion on this? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you. Next one is another property acquisition instead of just a right-of-way for the Andover Bridge project. The Department of Public Works respectfully requests a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to execute the necessary agreements for the acquisition of property and relocation of its contents as prepared by right-of-way professionals for the following: Dale Gaylord, 35 North Main Street.
Healy will move it.
Thank you.
Barnes.
Thank you. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. The next one is approval of the snow and ice agreement for 2025 to 28. We've been working with a small group of town highway superintendents, and I appreciate all of their help and feedback. And we've come up with this draft agreement for the next 3 years. It was in your packet, and I can highlight some of the things if we have any more questions, but Department of Public Works requests a resolution to approve and authorize the chairman of the board to sign agreements between the County of Allegheny and various towns of Allegheny County for the removal of snow from county roads and for sanding or otherwise treating them for the purpose of removing the danger of snow and ice for the years 2025 through 2028. 25-26 season, the county shall pay the town a total sum of $4,600 for each mile. 26-27 season, $4,800, and 27-28 would be $5,000. And the miles are as outlined on the MOE.
Demick will move that.
Helio, second it.
Thank you. Discussion, I have something. I want to thank you, Tom, and your committee that got together and got this taken care of. Thanks to all the towns. I think it's a win-win for the county as well as these towns that take care of our roads for that. So appreciate that work and appreciate the towns going along with it, so.
And
thank you.
also, before I forget, Fred was at most of all those meetings, and I appreciate your help there, Fred.
Anybody else?
I only wish we could get the other two towns on board. So maybe we can work on that a little harder.
That'd be nice.
Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Next one is a request to fill motor equipment operator 1, along with all subsequent vacancies resulting from a resignation.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kearns.
Thank you. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you. Next one is a supplemental agreement with Barton and Judas for the Madison Street. Public Works is requesting a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to sign supplemental agreement number 2 with Barton and Judas. This agreement covers additional construction support and inspection services required due to the extended time it took LC Whitford to complete the project in compliance with FHWA and New York State DOT requirements. And they outline the extension results, how many additional hours. Additionally, material testing costs exceeded the budget. Total cost for this supplemental is $84,200. This agreement is subject to review and approval by the county attorney, and it is reimbursable through the state.
Can I get a motion?
Demick will move that.
Thank you.
Kearns, second.
Thank you. Discussion. All those in favor say aye. Oh, okay. Yeah, Gary.
Yes, sir.
Could you, in 25 words or less, could you explain that again?
I sure can. Basically, when it was all said and done, they had an agreement for a not-to-exceed price for construction inspection. Along with the construction inspection, they had various testing of materials and other costs associated with it. Because Whitford extended the contract time at no cost to them, they incurred additional costs. For them to be able to bill us, they've got to make sure that it's wrapped into an agreement. So that's what this supplemental is, to basically be able to close out that contract.
So from the county's position, everything's hunky-dory?
Absolutely. I think that it's money they're due. They spent the time there. They did a great job. I will say that their inspector was top-notch. We've had a couple really good inspectors lately, and he was on top of it. And Whitford, they've always done a great job for us. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay,
And
thank
we
you.
received most of the funding
Yes.
for that bridge, is that correct?
That is correct. Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, go ahead, Tom.
Okay. This next one, designation of responsible local official. Department of Public Works respectfully requests the adoption of a resolution designating the Superintendent of Public Works as Allegheny County's responsible local official, RLO, for the New York State Department of Transportation. Designating an RLO is a necessary step to ensure compliance with New York State DOT protocols and facilitate efficient project administration. This designation is subject to review and approval by the county attorney.
Okay, could I get a motion?
Demick will move that.
Thank you. I get a second?
Healy?
Thank you. Tom, thank you for stepping up for that, so I appreciate it. Anybody else have anything to say? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Next one is the award of a dump truck. Department of Public Works respectfully requests authorization to award and proceed with the purchase of a 2025 Peterbilt 567 from Dimick Group Peterbilt at a bid price of $232,629. This vehicle will serve as a replacement for a truck that was deemed a total loss following an accident. The insurance settlement for the totaled vehicle is $236,165.12. While multiple bids were received, the other submission did not meet the bid specifications. And just a note, we actually bid it for vehicles that were on the lot, so we didn't have to wait 2 years to get a truck. They will have it delivered within 21 days.
Okay, thank you. Can I get a motion for that?
Barnes.
Thank you.
Healy.
Thank you. Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. Next one up is updated rates on the driveway pipe agreement. Public Works requests a resolution approving updated rates on the driveway pipe agreement. The new rates are as followed and outlined in your MOE.
Can I get a motion? Thank you.
Demick will second that.
Thank you. Discussion?
Tom, you guys have pretty much updated this annually,
We update it every time that new rates come out from the state.
right?
So we
So the
try-
cost of pipe and everything's integrated into
That's
that.
correct. Yep.
Good job.
We
I
just
like
got
that.
an email last week that said the pipe prices are going up, so we just want to
Okay.
update this, so.
Good, appreciate it.
Yep, thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. And then the last item under highway is just the results. I guess it was probably more than highway because there was other entities that were in the surplus auction. But we've received $12,670 to date, and we still have one item that is unpaid for. So at least we got some more monies coming back in and got rid of
Every
some
little
old
bit
junk.
helps.
That's right. Any questions on highway before I move on to solid waste? All right, solid waste, leachate agreements with Village of Wellsville and Town of Canandaigua. The Department of Public Works respectfully requests the approval of a resolution authorizing the chairman of the board to sign an agreement between Allegheny County, the Village of Wellsville, and the Town of Canandaigua for the disposal of leachate. This agreement will be effective for a 3-year term with the following disposal rates: 40.045 cents per gallon for 2025, jumps to .047 in '26 and .049 in '27. Please note that this agreement is contingent upon review and approval by the county attorney.
So I get a motion.
Demick will move it.
Healy will second it.
Thank you. Discussion on this?
Here.
Yes. Gary?
So, Village of Wellsville, Town of Canandaigua, these are closed facilities that are still being monitored, or?
No, these are what will take our leachate. We have to dispose our leachate at an acceptable sewage treatment plant, and those two will accept our leachate.
Okay.
And that's the price we're gonna pay them to take it,
Where does that leachate come from?
right out of the landfill. We have it,
So,
yeah, it continuously pours into our collection basin, then we put it in a tanker truck and haul it to either site.
so it goes through their facility and then
That's
back
correct.
into the river?
That's correct.
Yeah, they process it for us, so.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How's that done? Is that done by bid or?
No, it's one of those where, actually, the Village of Wellsville suggested this. They said, I don't want to say take it or leave it, but take it or leave it. It's one of those, we have to have them. We have
Right,
to get
yeah,
rid of our
I know that.
leachate. And we said, all right, they wanted a 3-year agreement. We figured Canandaigua needed a 3-year agreement. Let's just do them together. That way, it's the
So
same
they're only
price across the
going
board.
to entities that
Yeah.
having desire or were capable. I know there's different levels,
Desire
Right.
and capable, just as you said it.
because there's different criteria for different
There is.
sewer plants, right?
That is correct.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
some can't take it. It's just too strong for them.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That is approved.
Thank you very much. And this next one, I'm going to double team with Dean. We just wanted to open the discussion. I know we talked a little bit about it last month, about the increased charges for mattresses, and it doesn't seem like it's large items at this point. It's just mattresses. Highland is going to charge us $35 per mattress. And so we're trying to figure out the best way to do this. We really don't want our guys handling those mattresses. Used mattresses, you never know what can be on there. So we're hoping that in the near future, Dean did find some legislation that maybe by 2028, those manufacturing and selling mattresses might be required to recycle them themselves. So we won't have to handle them. But until then, we've going to have to do something about it. So we're going to do a little bit more research, try and come up with a suggested process. We're not recommending that we charge all of the $35, but if it costs us $35, it really was not budgeted into our expenses. So just wanted to let you know. Dean, you got anything else to add?
Well, you do electronics twice a year, is it?
We do the electronics and 4 times a year, thank you.
4.
And they're not costing us anything at this point in time because there's legislation that says the electronic manufacturers have to do it. We're hoping that the same thing happens with mattresses sooner
So
or later.
we could maybe do something similar.
Right, yeah. So, but we're working towards an end goal, so just wanted to let you know.
Thank you.
Any suggestions or thoughts on that
No, it'd be nice
before we
if,
bring forward something? You know what I
they,
mean?
they used to take that stuff from the junkyards, that would take the seats out, and they actually ground it up and used it for cover on the landfills. It'd be nice if they can figure out a way to do that with
Right,
those mattresses.
mattresses, yeah.
Yeah.
Gary?
Gary, yeah.
Yeah, is this trying to prevent people dumping mattresses on the road?
That's we don't want that. Right now, they don't have to pay to get rid of them, and they'll take them transfer stations everywhere else. And it hasn't been an issue up until this last few months. And then every time the operator on top of the landfill sees a mattress, they ding us $35 for that mattress. And so they really want to put it in a separate location. They want us to bring them separately, and then that way they can recycle them and do other things with them. So we're reaching out to different places to figure out if we can do it cheaper, how we can do it safely, all of those things.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Next one, the treatment of water systems, we can remove that, no info at this point in time to deal with. And then Zuix, Septic Services Preventive Maintenance Agreement for the jail. The Department of Public Works respectfully requests that a resolution approving a proposal from Zuix Environmental Services for the provision of environmental maintenance services at the county jail. The scope of the proposal includes the biannual inspection of pump stations and the annual pumping of both septic and grease tanks. Zuix Environmental Services is identified as a sole source provider for these services due to their specialized capabilities and familiarity with the facility's systems. The total cost of the contract is $7,190. Approval of this resolution is recommended to ensure continued compliance with regulatory standards and the effective operation of critical infrastructure.
Can I get a motion?
Darn.
Thank you.
Demick will second it.
Thank you. Discussion. Yes, Gary.
So, tell me in 25 words what kind of a septic system we have at the,
So if you'll recall, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, our system was not functioning properly. And we self-reported to DEC. They came out, told us we needed to replace the system. So we actually went with a coconut fiber bed system that's working really well. So that's what's installed. They will inspect those, and I will call it pre-treatment. There's a system where everything comes through the septic tank and then goes to the pump station, and that was the other thing that DEC required was a filter there. So they'll clean the filter, they'll pump out the solids that are in the septic tank, and they're basically checking everything when they come out to do it. So knock on wood, the system is working really well at this point in time. We expect it to work for a long time, but we still need to do maintenance on it and have eyes on it every year.
that was 180 words.
Well, it was quite a few, I'm sorry.
Anyone else? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That is approved.
Okay, next on there, just unfinished business for buildings and grounds, capital updates. Conflict Defender is moving right along. We've been making a mess down there. We're hoping to get some sidewalk put in and other things. Dean, you got any other updates for
Interior's coming along well.
interiors coming along?
HVAC's coming along well. Pump's pretty much done.
So we're moving along. I had not seen them down there doing any scraping yet, but I know that's obviously weather dependent for them to scrape and paint. So, but things are moving along. When we put in sidewalk to connect the parking lot to the conflict defenders. Board of Elections had also requested a direct sidewalk from the parking lot to their front door. We're gonna put that in as well. So that'll be part of what we do. And then the new shop, latest on that is we're still moving forward. We actually met with the railroad company yesterday to talk about the borings underneath the railroad for the water, or for the sewer systems and the stormwater. They were great with everything, had no issues with what our projected line was, so we should be getting agreement with them shortly. We'll be bringing that forward. So as we talked before, in 1 month, June 4th, we will be bringing forward a little presentation showing what the finalized design looks like and cost estimate, and then getting permission to bid. Any questions on that one before I move on? And last two, just so you know, fire alarm system is complete and signed off, and same thing with the roof, complete. And actually, the last payment's coming out tomorrow. So, that's all I
Okay.
have. What's that? Yes, that's complete. So, we have other
Okay.
roofs we gotta fix, but
All right, thank you,
you.
Tom. Oh, anybody have any new business? Go to the order. I'll ask for a motion for adjournment, please.
Aaron's?
Thank you. We get a second?
Demical second.
Thank you. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed?